Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. For today's video, we're talking about the brand new Guerlain Ombres G Mystic Peacock eyeshadow palette. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As you know, I have my online beauty consulting service. This is a one-on-one video chat with me. So if you've recently picked up a new fall collection and you can't quite seem to make it work for you, this is a perfect one-on-one consultation. I can walk you through step by step how to use what you already own. So to book a session, click the link in the description box down below. Okay, I am so excited for this collection here. This is a new eyeshadow category from Guerlain. Now, Guerlain has a new creative director by the name of Rephr. She is spectacular. She has her own cosmetics line named Rephr. I have several of her products. They've all worked wonderfully. And so she is this new infusion, modernity added to the gorgeous house of Guerlain. I've done a whole beauty history episode on Guerlain and I really think you should watch it. It's very, very fascinating. Anyway, she has infused this color into the brand. That's what I was told several months ago, to look out for color, and this is exactly spot on. So this is a new eyeshadow formula. This is permanent, it's not limited edition, so you can breathe a little bit easier. This is going to stick around for a while, and there are in fact several palettes to choose from. It's going to be a question of your taste. My taste is always color, and I went for Mystic Peacock. I purchased mine through the Guerlain website directly because they now offer shipping to Canada, which is fabulous. I don't think I have an affiliate link for that. That doesn't work for some reason for the Guerlain website, but I'll go ahead and provide as many links as I can to these different palettes, because I've noticed that different retailers sell different quads for some reason. If I look at the Guerlain site directly, there are in fact 6 quads to choose from at the moment. There is Mystic Peacock, shades of blue, a brown, and a copper. There is Royal Jungle, a brown and gold shades. That one looks really pretty. They all look really pretty. There is Exotic Orchid, shades of burgundy brown and a gold. Majestic Rose, that one I think might be my next one. Shades of pink, a plum, and a brown. And then there is Imperial Moon, a silvery black shades, and a nude. This one looks like a really classic smoky eye. And the last one is Metal Butterfly, shades of pink and orange and brown and gold. There's no wrong here. It's really just a question of your taste and your mood and what's going to complement your current collection. They all look great. They all look fabulous. 10s across the board, in my opinion here. So I want to talk to you about the shipping to Canada. It was very seamless, no issues. However, when you place your order, ask for the gift wrapping, because they give you an option of plain Jane packaging or gift. Get the gift. There's no extra cost, I don't think, but this is how it comes. It shows up in a beautiful cardboard Guerlain box with a little bow. I would 100% recommend you get the gift wrapping because it's a gift for yourself. And the ribbon actually is elastic here, like this, so you can take it on and off. And then inside you get the box like this. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's Guerlain paper. It actually says Guerlain on the paper. There's a sticker here. And then inside is where you get your eyeshadow and also samples. You get 3 samples with every purchase. So this is going to be added into the background somewhere as a decorative piece. So yeah, get the gift wrapping. It's a gift for yourself, really. And then this is the pouch that you get with your 3 samples. It's a nice amount. It's a good, generous amount. The pouch says Guerlain. These are always nice for travel or in your purse, just to keep a category. These types of pouches are good to keep scrunchies and bobby pins. If you have them in your purse, sometimes they just float everywhere. So I have a sample of the Orchidée Impériale cream. Unfortunately, I have tried this moisturizer and it is incredibly nice. It's one of the nicest moisturizers I've ever tried. It's just very expensive because Guerlain is first and foremost a perfume house, and then skincare, and then makeup. So the fact that they're adding eyeshadows like this, to me, I am very, very happy about. I'm very pleased because I know it's not their top priority. And I also have a new, I think this is new, it's the Aqua Allegoria Rosa. It's a fragrance here. The Aqua Allegoria is a collection of eau de toilette. It's very light. It's meant for layering. And then I also have samples here of the Rouge G Luxurious Velvet Lipsticks. These are some of the nicest matte lipsticks on the market. I have several. Unfortunately, they're all red, so I don't know if they, well, these are also all red lipsticks here. And these were the cases. Remember these? I think this was fall of last year. I love these cases, but it's one of the nicest, most comfortable, and most long-wearing matte lipstick formulas. Unfortunately, most of mine are red, so depending on the look today, I might choose a different lipstick. I'll have to invest in some more nude Guerlain lipsticks. All right, let's go into our eyeshadow. It comes in a gorgeous little velour pouch. Wonderful. And the palette itself does look a little bit schmutzy because I did touch it, but it looks like a bar of gold. Love that. Now let's go ahead and just do a couple of swatches of this palette here because I am very excited. They all have a nice texture. I would say that the brown shadow kind of feels closest to a matte. It's just not as sparkly. The light blue shadow feels closest to a topper shade, but it's not a topper in that it's very ethereal and almost invisible. It just feels a little bit less dense than the other two. I think the royal blue and the orange feel like classic satin eyeshadows. So I think for today, I'm going to go ahead and pull off 2 eyeshadow looks with a palette just to show you how versatile it can be. Now, where to begin? Because there are so many gorgeous colors to begin with. I'm tempted to do something with this like royal cobalt blue and the orange as well. Yeah, trust me. So I'm going to start off with this Rephr 13 brush here. It's just a nice fluffy brush for the crease, and my eyes have been primed and prepped off camera with the NARS eyeshadow primer. I think they also have a new eyeshadow primer from Guerlain, but it's really hard to beat NARS. So far, so good. It's blending out nicely. This is my first time trying eyeshadows from Guerlain. I don't even know if they had eyeshadows to begin with. I definitely purchased like a dual-ended shadow stick a few years ago, but as far as eyeshadow palettes go, you'll have to let me know in the comments because some of you have been collecting makeup for longer than I have. So let me know if you've had eyeshadows from Guerlain before in the past. I like this brush because it just sort of fits in the crease of my eye, and I'm keeping my eye open because I have hooded eyes and I just want to see this blue peek through a little bit. Taking one of the little sponge tip applicators, I'm just going to load up the applicator here with this satiny orange color. Now I'm taking this Rephr Pencil brush 03 and I'm going back into this like cobalt navy, not really navy, it's like a cobalt royal blue here. Just dipping into this. And I'm tracing it on the bottom lashes here. Not all the way, maybe like half of the way, and then I will smudge it out with a Q-tip. I took the same Q-tip and I just cleaned it up on the inside here because I don't want to like build it up all the way this way. I think I want to pull it more, a little bit more cat eye. So keeping my eye open like this, just taking my Q-tip, just cleaning it up so it's not as visible here. And I'm just taking this little pencil brush and I'm just adding a little bit more of this dark blue to the outer part of the eye, like maybe like the outer third of the eye. so that way the orange is more on the inside here. All right, that is look number one. Obviously there's mascara and etc. to be done, but this is the first look. I did like a stack here. So let's do, I definitely want to go into this one here. I just needed a second to compose myself around all these blue eyeshadows. I'm going to go into this BK Beauty Angie Hot&Flashy brush, A505. This brush is meant to pick up sparkly shadow. So we're going into the more light blue here, which is definitely a little bit more like a sparkly, slight topper shade quality to it. So I think this type of brush here is just going to help us pick up as much product as we can. And then I'm just going to, sweep it onto the lid. Oh, it's so pretty. This is definitely giving me like peacock iridescence. Like, look at this. Ooh, very pretty. I'm very happy with this palette. Now taking my BK Beauty Angie Hot&Flashy 502, I'm going to dip into this beautiful, slightly matte, chocolatey brown shade here. I'm just going to place it in the crease here, just to deepen this up a bit. I'm also just taking some of this shadow onto the bottom lashes here, and I'm going pretty liberally with it. This matte brown, or like not really matte, it's like a satiny matte, is not that dark. It's not too dark, so it's very buildable and very easy to use. So, you know, sometimes like a matte, or not really a matte, but like a dark brown is just so intense that like a little bit is like too much. This is very buildable, so just feel free to use it. I definitely am blending this light blue into this brown here, and it's sort of creating a iridescent green blue eyeshadow look. I am here for it. This is why I purchased the palette. I'm just going back into this light color here, and I'm just going to press some on the inner corner here because I did blend some of the dark color, and I just want this iridescence to pop a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit. There actually isn't that much fallout with this really dark cobalt blue. I would say there's more fallout with this iridescent greenish blue shadow here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this up, and I will be back with the world's fastest quick change. I'm back. So this is the finished look with mascara. I didn't actually add any eyeliner, just tons of mascara. So let me just give you a moment here to appreciate both looks. I think this palette is really pretty. I don't think that's very shocking given my taste and aesthetic. I'm very happy to see this blue Mystic Peacock look. I can't decide which look I like the most. I think it just depends on my mood. I definitely will wear both of these. I think I'm maybe more partial to this one because it was a little bit faster. There was just a little bit more precision and blending with this side here. But that being said, I think it's going to be up to you. I think you could also just use the brown and the orange if you wanted something without any blue whatsoever. I wanted to use only 2 shadows on each eye to emphasize that just because a palette has 4 colors does not mean that you need to use all 4 at once. Use as many or as little as you are comfortable with. Clearly, this palette is more blue leaning, but like I said, if you wanted to just use the orange and the brown for one day, that would work as well. I don't know, I can't decide. Every now and then I look at this side and I'm like, that one's even prettier. I don't know, this one gives me like a sunset with like the orange and the blue, but then the other side gives me almost like a butterfly wing with the iridescence, and it kind of leans a little bit more green with this side here. So let me know what you vote on. Which side you prefer, the orange and blue or the brown and green? Leave a vote down below. To finish off our look here, we should go into a touch of fragrance. This is the Rosa Rossa Aqua Allegoria here. Let's go ahead and give it a spritz. Ooh, very, very rosy, but it's like floral, a little bit sweet. It's very feminine. It's a very, very nice perfume. And like I said, it's an eau de toilette, so you can go ahead and mist yourself very liberally. Let me go ahead and maybe do a swatch comparison with this palette here to anything else that I have that I think might be close. I have the Dior Denim palette and this Sicily Single Silky French Blue. Let's go ahead and do some swatch comparisons, because to me, I know that this has other shades in it, but to me, this is a blue eyeshadow palette. So that's what I'm doing my comparison on. All right, so on top we have Guerlain, then we have the Dior Denim palette, and on the bottom we have the Sicily Single in Silky French Blue. Clearly, I am a blue eyeshadow lover. I think there are some similarities like this. Well, I feel like the Guerlain one is even more punchy, more cobalt, more vibrant than the Sicily Silky French Blue. I feel like maybe this iridescent shade here could see some similarities with some of the greeny colors from Dior, but I don't think that this is a dupe for anything that I own. There may be some cousins here, but that's really it. So I'm very happy with this palette here. I think that's very clear. I think the quality is nice. I don't have anything to compare it to versus like other Guerlain quads, but I think it's comparable to Chanel, to Dior, to other, you know, high-end luxury brands like this. So overall, I think if you're looking for a blue eyeshadow palette, I think maybe like the Dior Denim is one of my all-time favorites. However, it's only blue, it's only green, like it's very much like just these shadows here. Whereas this one here from Guerlain, you could use the orange and the brown. So if you want to get a palette that is blue, but gives you the option of ignoring the blue sometimes, maybe Guerlain is more for you. Just throwing that out there. So for the lip, I ended up going into my Guerlain Kiss Kiss Bee Glow. This is Honey Glow, and it kind of gives me like nudie, a little bit of pink, my lip but better, because the red lipsticks that I have like 5 or 6, and they're all reds, of course, but I think it's a bit much to wear with this eyeshadow look here, especially with 2 different eyeshadow looks. So I think something nude and glossy is the way to go. So overall, my final thoughts, I think it's a good palette. I like it. I like the quality. I like the shade selection. At first, I was like, oh, I kind of wish that all 4 were blues, but it clearly works. Like clearly there's some versatility here. It kind of adds dimension. Instead of just being flat blue, you kind of mix in with different tones and different colors, and I think it's great. I think it's fabulous. Congratulations to Guerlain and to Violette Rephr. I think this is a huge success. I cannot wait to try more of these palettes. So sound off down below. Of course, vote on the eyeshadow look and let me know which palettes are calling your name. Which one are you going to get first? I can't decide what I'll get next. I'm just going to play it by ear, enjoy my makeup for now, and then maybe in a few months I'll pick up something new from Guerlain. Maybe, I wonder if they'll do some eyeshadow for the holiday season. That would be interesting. If you're new to my channel, I hope you take the time to subscribe. And if you hit your notification bell, that does make a huge difference because you get a notification whenever I post a new video, a new collection, a new tutorial. I reuse my makeup a lot on my channel, so I will definitely incorporate this into a lot of different looks here in the near future. So make sure you are subscribed with your notification bell on so you can get more inspiration on how to use up your makeup at home. And I think that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.